Dolphins. My name is Jamil.
And my name is Noah. Welcome to the one, the only DDN. Today is Monday, November 11th.
Thank you, Dolphins, for joining us. Let's take a moment for this morning's pledge. Everybody, please rise. Thank you, Dolphins, for that pledge. I'm sure you all sounded great.
Wonder what we will be having for lunch today? DDN has got you covered. Today for lunch, we will be served up something great. Popcorn chicken, a dinner roll, mashed potatoes, and corn.
Now for our birthdays. We will be mentioning birthdays from November 2nd to today, November 11th. Happy birthday to Defino's own Mrs. Fiorello and Mrs. O'Donnell. Happy birthday to Ben and Nora from Mrs. Winter's class, Christopher and Layla from Mrs. Gershman's class, Leah from Mrs. Brown's class and Mrs. Bruno's class, Samantha and James from Mrs. Syed's class, Zeke from Mrs. Spadaforos's class,
Neil from Mrs. Montalbano's class, Samuel, Luca, and Maria from Mrs. Gelman's class, Milan from Mrs. Yano and Saududi's class, Sean from Mrs. Fuchetti's class, Rian from Mrs. Morris's class, Nicholas from Mrs. Fiorello's class, Richard from Mrs. Elslager's class and Mrs. McCormick's class, Samantha and Zoe from Mrs. Tashin's class, Clara from Mrs. Trez's class, and Oliver from Mrs. Bartlett's class. Happy birthday! Now let's introduce our weather reporter, Isabella.
Good morning, Dolphins. I am Isabella, your weather person for DDN. Today, the forecast calls for showers this morning, and then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Our high today will be 68 degrees. Tonight it will be partly cloudy with a low of 47 degrees. Tomorrow, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 65. That's all for DDN weather. Back to you.
Thanks for that weather report. Today is Veterans Day. There are many places across our nation that celebrate. One event will take place today at 11:11 a.m. at Arlington National Cemetery. It starts with a wreath laying at the tomb of the unknown soldier. Make sure to honor those that have protected our lives and freedoms.
That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. Have a marvelous Monday, and remember,
keep those fins up, Dolphins. Bye-bye!
Hello, Defino Dolphins.
We are the student ambassadors for this year.
As you know, the month of October is the month of respect. This month, students worked on recipes for respect with words and pictures.
Now, we are going to share some with you.
First up, Celia from Miss Bonarigo and Miss Hines' class. The name of her dish is Kind Delicious Cupcakes. The directions are: 1. Include others. Don't leave anyone out. 2. Use good manners. 3. Say kind things. 4. Do things to help other people. And 5. Never bully anyone. Great job!
Next we have Robert from 3rd grade in Miss Shagir's class. He wrote, "A way I can be a respectful friend at school is to help them. For example, I can help them with sports and teach them." Good job, Robert.
Another student that we have is Bella from 3rd grade. Her dish is the Compassionate Omelet. Ingredients for the dish is 1 cup of kindness, 2 cups of friendship, 3 cups of caringness, 4 cups of respect, 5 cups of generosity, and 6 cups of passionateness. Good job, Bella.
Next we have Shruti, a 2nd grader, who was in Miss Bonarigo and Miss Hines' class. The dish is called Love Kindness. The ingredients are kind, nice, sweet, and generous. The directions are: never ever bully, be nice, be kind and nice. 2. Always be nice and include others. 3. Be aware of other people's feelings. Play with everyone. And here's a picture of her helping her friend up. Good job, Shruti.
Next up we have Leah from 1st grade and is in Miss Brown and Miss Bruno's class.
Ariana G, 1st grade, Mrs. Bruno and Mrs. Brown's class. Great job.
Now we have Josie in 3rd grade from Mrs. Shagu's class. A way I can be a respectful friend at school is to help someone if they get hurt, and you can also play with someone if they need a friend. Good job, Josie.
This is Layla, a 3rd grader. She made a recipe for kindness cupcakes. The ingredients are 1 cup friendship, 2 cups politeness, 1/2 cup respect, 3 cups compassionate, 1 cup nice. The directions are pick up a pencil, help them out, pick up a book, ask if you want to play, and she drew a cupcake.
Great job being respectful. Keep dolphins of dolphins.
Awesome job making those recipes for respect. Now, let's take a moment to highlight our Character Pillar winners for the month of October. Kindergarten, Rebecca Wagreich, Riley Thompson, Penelope Castro, and Bella Tamrazzi. 1st grade, Nina Lamberti, Isla Kondrasyuk, Ashini Patluri, and Ariana Gargaro. 2nd grade, Ranvit Singh, Deshaun Jones, Krishika Dinesh, and Minna Jaffrey. 3rd grade, Bryce Klein, Angelica Castro, Mehdi Ali, and Ava Cook. 4th grade, Sophia Enriquez, Nora Sheikh, Valencia Maglior, Ava Nadell, and Max Carl. 5th grade, Zaina Buela, Zoe Zacharatos, Valentina Castro, and Brielle Baum. Awesome job being respectful all month long, Defino Dolphins. Keep up the great work.